particularly because of this, the 24-hour evacuation order is now halfway.
So yeah, as you've just heard from the Secretary General, we're going to meet in the Security Council this afternoon to discuss Israel and the situation in Gaza. And the first thing I want to say is that loss of human life is tragic, and I want to extend our condolences to everybody who's been affected in that way. But I also want to be clear that we unequivocally condemn Hamas's acts of terrorism and Hamas as a terrorist organisation. And we're also clear that they do not speak for the Palestinian people. So this afternoon in the Security Council, I'll be calling for, or looking to see, that the conflict does not escalate and spill over in the region. Secondly, that we can find some way of humanitarian access for the people of Gaza. And then thirdly, to reiterate what the Secretary General has just said, to seek the release of the hostages that have been taken. So I want to call on all my council colleagues to do all they can to secure the release of the hostages. I think it's worth remembering that this is not just Israelis affected, but people from more than 40 countries have been murdered or missing. So we are all affected by what has happened. So finally, I think we should be clear, we're absolutely clear that Israel has the right to defend itself, and we will support them in that.
Do you believe, I mean, you condemned the killing of Israeli civilians, but do you believe the killing of Palestinian civilians should be condemned too? Do you condemn it? And are you going to call on Israel to stop bombing Gaza, because the majority of people who are dying are civilians? Thank you.
So as I said just now, the loss of human life is a tragedy, and I extend my condolences to everybody who's been affected. In terms of the action that's taking place, the UK is absolutely clear that actions need to take place in line with international humanitarian law. And when my Prime Minister discussed the situation with Prime Minister Netanyahu, he urged him to look for the protection of civilians in all of the follow-up actions that have taken place. Thank you.